Welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Kendra Kennedy. The Owls get together to celebrate spring athletics, but first we begin on a somber note. It was a final farewell for the voice of the Philadelphia Phillies. Thousands of fans made their way to Citizens Bank Park to pay tribute to Harry Kalas. People turned the Mike Schmidt statue into a memorial for the legendary broadcaster. For the rest of the season, the Phils will wear a patch on their uniforms, and they'll play a recording of Kalas' signature "Out of Here" after each Phillies home run. It was an all-sports tribute to Temple Athletics at the annual Cherry and White Day celebration. The Temple fencing team put on a demonstration for the crowd. The fencing team had another exceptional season. The Owls captured their 13th straight NIWFA title. The team also finished 6th at the NCAA tournament. The Temple men's and women's gymnastic teams also performed during the festivities. Cherry and White Day also marks the end of the spring practice season for the Temple football team. The Owls spent 8 weeks preparing for their upcoming season. Over 4,000 Owl fans came to the Temple's practice facility to watch a scrimmage between the Cherry and White squads. The White team prevailed in the contest, winning 10-0. The battle to see who will be the next Temple quarterback took center stage. Chester Stewart, Vaughn Charlton, and Mike Girardi are all battling it out for the position. The Owls will open their season on September 3rd against Villanova. Dawn Staley came to Temple and turned around a struggling women's basketball program. Now the reins belong to first-year head coach Tanya Cardoza. Updates Dana Spera sat down with Cardoza to reflect on her first season.
The only pressure is probably pressure that I put on myself in wanting to make sure that, Temple was successful and that there was no drop-off from Coach Staley. Her tenure here, they've won A-10 championships and they've been one of the top programs, and the pressure was that I put on myself to making sure that we stay at the same level. I'm happy and pleased with the performance that the players were able to achieve.
How proud are you of your seniors? I mean, even though you've only gotten to coach them for a year, how do you think they performed this year?
Both of them before this season averaged maybe 6 points a game and a handful of rebounds, and for them to do what they did, both of them ended up averaging double-figure in points, and both of them are on time to graduate and possibly playing overseas. And I think that they're really excited about the future for them. To be honest, I was watching the championship game, and I got a text from Jasmine, and she said, "Coach, I'm sorry you missed out on that championship, but I'll make sure you get an A-10 one." So that's what we're looking for, to work as hard as we can to put ourselves in position to try to win, an A-10 championship. So those are our goals right now.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Dana Spera.
Which way? Camera 1. Guys, make sure you check out the men's basketball team. They're looking to take the A-10 title this year. The last home game is going to be on the 29th of this month against Lafayette.
Well, hopefully they can get the job done and bring home that A-10 title.
I hope so.
Thanks, Kendra. It's time for the Temple Update Music Trivia Question of the Week. I'm Allison Ashtanovsky. This week's question is, who is the top-selling musical artist of the 1990s? Is it A, The Police, B, Garth Brooks, or C, Madonna? I'll be back with the answer in 60 seconds.